people, welcome to Literary Vision. Today's video is very special because in today's video we will discuss about the Old English literature. So guys, if you haven't yet subscribed our channel, then please do subscribe and hit the bell icon so you never missed an update. So without any further delay, let's start our discussion on Old English literature. So Old English literature is the foundation of modern age English, and it is also called Anglo-Saxon literature. And Anglo-Saxon were people who came from Germany. Basically, there were three Germanic tribes: Angles, Saxons and Jutes. And they inhabited Great Britain in 5th century AD, and there they started English nation in Britain. So the Old English literature is the mixture of native Brythonic language and German tribes. And the people of Anglo-Saxon society followed the pagan religion. Pagan religion means they didn't believe in God. But later the arrival of Saint Augustine in 597 AD converted most of the people into Christianity. सेंट ऑगस्टिन उस टाइम पे क्या कर रहे थे कि होल वर्ल्ड में घूम घूम करके क्रिश्चियनिटी का प्रचार प्रसार कर रहे थे। तो जब वो घूमते घूमते ब्रिटेन पहुँचे तो वहाँ जा कर के उन्होंने मोस्ट ऑफ द कंट्री को क्रिश्चियनिटी में कन्वर्ट कर दिया। नाउ वी विल बी मूव फॉरवर्ड towards the literary characteristics of this age. So the most important member of Anglo-Saxon society was a Scop. Scop means a poet. And ये Scop क्या करते थे कि जगह जगह घूम घूम करके जो वॉरियर्स होते थे या जो डेड पीपल होते थे उनके गुड डीड्स एंड उनकी अचीवमेंट्स के बारे में लोगों को गा गा करके बताते थे। बेसिकली डेड पीपल एंड वॉरियर्स के प्रेजेस गाते थे। सो द सॉन्ग्स एंड पोएट्री वर वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट component in Old English literature. And they used Caesura. Caesura is a literary device which means having a break into the middle of the line. जब भी हम किसी एक लाइन को टू हाफ पार्ट्स में डिवाइड कर देते हैं, that is called Caesura. And if we talk about the other literary device, then they use cannings and the alliterative verse. Cannings basically means use compound words to denote something. For example, in Palace of Human Body, if you use the word bone house, that is called cannings. And they always glorify the war and all in their works. So, if you look at the theme of their poetry, then the important theme of their poetry was bravery, honor and duty. And the important poets of Anglo-Saxon literature, Caedmon. Caedmon, also called the Anglo-Saxon Milton, which you must remember that Anglo-Saxon Milton was Caedmon. Next is Bede. Bede wrote an important work which is called the Ecclesiastical History of English Literature. And the next important poet of Anglo-Saxon literature was Cynewulf. Now, if we talk about the works of Anglo-Saxon literature, one of the most important work, and that is also the longest work of Anglo-Saxon literature, is Beowulf. The author of the Beowulf is still unknown. And there are a lot of other works like Seafarer and Wanderer. And if you want to read all about Anglo-Saxon literature, then you can join our Telegram channel, where you will get the PDF of our videos, and the link of Telegram group is in the description box. So guys, I hope you like our video. If you really did, then please like, share and subscribe our channel. And in the next video, we will be talking about the Middle English period. Till now, happy learning and stay tuned to Literary Visions.